Hi, everyone. I'm here with Daniel. How you doing, Daniel?
Hi, Chris. Doing well. How are you?
Not too bad.
Awesome.
So looking back at Season 4, any highlights, any reflections?
I mean, the number one highlight for me was getting the 4-peat, the 4 3-0s in a row. There's just, such an awesome moment to, have that qualification out of the way and just kind of relax the rest of the season. And also the fact that it was against Flores was, pretty sweet. The final match was against Flores. Definitely a highlight. But also just, the whole season is a highlight. Pauper's great. New York City's great. I was able to go to a lot of events this season. Really proud of that. Really glad of that. So, yeah, just all highlights all around.
Well, in addition to your success in paper, you've also been putting up some impressive results on Magic Online over the course of this season, which, it's true. I mean, you have, I think it was 7 5-0 league trophies, and I believe it was 5 top 10 challenge placements, as high as third place as well with Elves. I don't know. Did you find anything that translated over? Did those kind of different environments, inform each other, if at all?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can take a look at the numbers from last season. I had a much lower win rate, and that was before I played a lot of Magic Online. I just think the practice it gives you is so critical to improving as a player in general. Any format you're playing, if you want to get better, I say go to Magic Online. When you put it like that, I play a shit ton of Magic Online. I'm realizing. But yeah, it's think of it this way: if you're someone that just comes to Hex to practice to play Pauper, you're only getting 3 matches a week. But if you're playing online, you can whenever you have spare time, you're practicing Pauper, and that's just such a huge unlock to get better at the format, I think.
Oh yeah, wonderful. Yeah. And just given everything we've talked about so far, any idea of what you're going to be playing on the day?
Yes. So I played a ton of Jund this season.
Yeah.
So if I'm not on Jund, I think it would be a surprise. I have other decks I'm thinking about, but Jund is my one true love. Writhing Chrysalis, Refurbished Familiar. Love those guys. I'm thinking about maybe Elves, maybe Blue-Black Control, but it's probably going to be Jund.
Probably Jund. Old reliable.
Old reliable.
All right. Well, Daniel, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck on the day.
Awesome. Thanks.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with Colin. Colin, how you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you?
I can't complain. So looking back at Season 4, any highlights, any reflections, anything like that?
I've gotten to play a lot of fun decks and stuff. Not sure that I have anything specific. It's been fun to develop my Dimir Eidolons deck, which has been a fun thing that I have gotten to play in paper once and online a bunch. That's been sweet.
Yeah, I mean, one deck that you've really kind of honed over the course of the season has been Wall Spy. I believe you're sitting around a 78% win rate on that deck, which is one of the highest win rates of any sort of specialist with any deck. What do you think kind of sets you apart from other combo players, and what kind of brings you to playing that deck?
So, 2 things. One is that, when I started playing this deck, I had a ridiculous win streak, and that's, what a lot of that win percentage is coming from. And I think that I was kind of exploiting a hole in our local meta where people hadn't seen this deck before, their sideboards were not ready for it, they didn't know how to play against it. So the moral of that story is if you can find something like that, you should do it. But since then, my results have been still good, but more normal and less outrageous. But I think the other thing about Wall Spy specifically is I think I play it a little bit more conservatively than most people. I'm less likely to YOLO it into open white mana and just hope that they don't have a Thraben Charm, and more likely to try it and play out a longer game and win that way.
Okay, wonderful. And do you have any idea of what you think you'll play on the day of the Invitational?
I have not locked in yet. I'm unlikely to play Spy because I think the Red Madness matchup is too bad, and I'm worried that people will bring that. I was thinking about bringing Heroic, but I'm worried that Flores or Rich will bring Dimir, which I think it's bad against, but it's great against mono red. So I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Lots of decision making to make. Thankfully, you have plenty of time. Again, Colin, thanks for chatting.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, take it easy. Hey everyone, I'm here with Ryan Kreitz. How are we doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Chris.
All right. So first off, just any highlights, any reflections on the past season?
I'm about to hit 100 matches on Elves. It's very. I'm at 99, and I've kept up a 74% win rate over 99 matches, which is really exciting. I'm very proud of that. And I'm playing Beast Storm today for the last day of this season, first day of next season. We have this off week, so I know this is going to be a highlight. I don't care what happens. The beasts are finally storming, so that's very exciting.
All right. So yeah, you are really our kind of resident Elves players, or one of them at least. And again, you've kind of become I'd say one of the boogeymen, one of the horsemen of the apocalypse of Elves. But you've also dipped your toe into Affinity kind of regularly this season. How does it feel to be on the other end of a Cart Clan Shaman?
Well, that card is very powerful. I've cast it a lot of times now. I think it's just nice to have not everyone know exactly what you're going to play when you sit down. I played a couple other decks as well. I played Weenie once this season even. I played Terror once this season. I played Spy. Just getting, like you said, dipping my toes in a little bit to other decks. Affinity has been really fun. It's, I think, very opposite of Elves, where you have just like all of this interaction in card draw versus no interaction in card draw, but you still have these crazy nut draws that are like killing your opponent quickly with interaction. The deck feels so powerful, and Cart Clan Shaman is just as ridiculous when you're casting it versus when your opponents are casting it, I think.
All right, and given everything we've talked about so far, do you think you have an idea of what you're going to be playing on the day of the Invitational?
I think everyone has an idea of what I'm going to be playing on the day of the Invitational, but I might try to surprise you all. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, best of luck on the day, and thanks so much for your time.
All right. See you, Chris.
All right. I'm here with Mike. Mike, how we doing today?
Started 0-1, so could be better.
Okay, fair. Yeah, we are in the middle of a Pauper Tuesday right now. So just kind of looking back on Season 4, any broad reflections or thoughts on the season?
Not really. There's pretty much not a lot of trends. Like, some people do really well playing the same deck over and over again. Some people do really well playing different decks every week. Probably the biggest indicator is the people at the top just happen to come the most. So if you're hopeful for Season 5, you probably should just keep coming.
Yeah, so I mean, speaking of just kind of having access to all that data, you do run dexinthecity.org. Check it out. Is there anything on there that's kind of informed you as a player, or are you, when you show up and in your hands on the cards, is that more agnostic?
Yeah, mostly pretty agnostic. I just play the deck that I want to play every week, and yeah, I mean, the data doesn't really inform any of my decisions. I'm not using it to a competitive advantage or anything.
All right, and looking forward to the actual day. I mean, what are you thinking of playing? What are you kind of gravitating towards? What do you think the field's going to look like? How are you making that choice?
So I haven't made any decisions yet. I think most people will assume I'm playing Affinity, which is also very likely. But with that said, I might play something else just to not play the thing that people are probably going to be ready for.
All right. Well, Mike, best of luck on the day.
Thank you.
And thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm here with Ryan Davis. Ryan Davis, how are we doing today?
Doing all right. How are you today, Chris?
I'm not too bad. So looking back at Season 4, any highlights, any kind of broad recollections, anything like that?
I think the highlight for me for this season, aside from like personal, I got first place. Woo, that's great. Just seeing like how much everyone, like all the work people are putting in, and like everyone's seeing the results. Like Sophia, Will, Aubrey's doing great. Pat's doing great. Like everyone's like grinding and like just seeing results for all the hard work they put in. I just love to see that.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has been a more competitive culture this season than it has in past seasons. Not to not to diss past seasons, but I agree wholeheartedly that this season has felt very different. You're boasting one of the highest, on top of just raw point totals, but one of the highest win percentages as well. And you've done that playing a different deck nearly every single week. What was the thought process behind that, and how has that kind of informed your perceptions of the local meta?
So my background is I started with Limited. So, you show up, get a different deck every week. So I liked replicating that in Pauper. And then Mike Evans showed like the data. It's like, oh, Ryan, you played this many decks for this season. That's the most. I was like, well, I'm competitive, so I had to beat that number the next season, and then I have to beat that number the next season. So I just end up playing a different deck every single week. I I think on top of me playing a bunch of different decks, I am also the person that walks around and gets the data for all the decks for the website. So like I'm seeing what everyone's playing, and I'm seeing that like green is very, very strong. Like the Winding Way decks, like just the Ornarla deck. It's like the win rate for those decks are out of this world. And I think like the last couple weeks I played, like to get first place I had to like 3-0 4 weeks in a row, and I played mostly green decks because that's what was winning.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, speaking of kind of winningest deck, looking forward to the Invitational. What are you thinking of playing?
So I've narrowed it down from like the 17 decks or whatever I played this season to about 5. So I put in a lot of work so far. I don't want to play Mono Blue Terror. I feel like I don't want to play like a super established deck except for Wall Spy. I feel like that's positioned very well. People aren't really preparing for it like they used to. So I was between that and like some more fun decks. I've already won a season. I just want to have fun with this one. It's also Valentine's Day weekend, so
true.
Don't want to go too hard. So it's between that, the Dimir Eidolon deck that Colin popularized online, Gruul Auras, which Patrick Good has popularized in the store, the Cat combo deck online, just because no one's really played that here yet. So I feel like it's under the radar and it can just win through a lot of different things. And then haven't figured out the 5th one exactly yet, but we'll get there. It's a little secret.
A little secret.
Yeah.
All right. Well, looking forward to seeing what you actually end up playing. Ryan, best of luck, and thanks so much for your time.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm here with Cassidy. Cassidy, how are we doing today?
Pretty good, you?
I can't complain. So any broad kind of reflections, highlights, anything like that about Season 4?
Near the end of the season, I fell in love with a new deck, Affinity. I haven't played it in a very long time.
Burgeoning archetype Affinity.
Oh, yeah. Brand new to the format. Just broke through, actually. But yeah, Affinity has been a new love of mine, for sure.
All right. So one thing I really admire about you as a player is that you're very steadfast in your opinions and your choices, and you're also very vocal about it. But that's kind of separate. You've played a lot of Cycle Storm, you've played a lot of Dredge. Obviously, you've played a lot of Affinity. But particularly when it comes to Cycle Storm and Dredge, these are kind of regarded as more fragile, kind of almost combo-y decks. What was the thought process behind choosing those decks for extended periods of time this season?
Good question. So I'm normally a control player. I played Season 1 with Tron and won it with that. And then going into like Seasons 2 and 3, I wanted to step out of my comfort zone, but still hold on to Counterspell with Delver and really play that nice aggro style. And then I wanted to really get out there and be like, I've never played a combo deck, so I want to play a combo deck. And I think the coolest combo deck at that time was Cycle Storm. I wanted to challenge myself. After a lot of trial and error, it's hard, it's fun, it's not good. So I wanted to play something better. Marzaboy won the challenge with Dredge, and I was like, oh, this looks a lot more fun, better, and still a combo deck. So I'm going to like really get out of my comfort zone. I had okay results, still a fun deck, but I still wanted to have better game, like a better play in B. I didn't like the all-in. So I think I'm off combo for a little bit, just not for me. Fell in love with Affinity after playing it one time, 3-0'd immediately, and was like, this is the deck for me. It does everything I want it to do. So I think we're back on track for a good Season 5.
All right, and looking forward to the actual day of the Invitational. Any idea of what you think you're going to play on the day?
I'm not locked yet, but Affinity is definitely in my wheelhouse. And maybe even Dredge. Who knows? But Affinity is for sure in my wheelhouse.
All right, well, best of luck to you on the day. Definitely one of the players I'm going to be rooting for.
Hell yeah.
And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I'm here with Alex. Alex, how are we doing today?
Pretty well. Just enjoying taking a day where we don't have to worry too hard about league points.
Yeah, there we go. So any kind of broad reflections or highlights of Season 4 for you?
It was a weird one. So I won Season 3, the Invitational, playing Cat Pestilence, and I thought, wow, unbeatable. I can't wait to wreck the league next time with it, and had a crisp 33% win rate playing it.
Oof.
Not great for the standings. I tried Gardens for a week or two, and that did even worse. So then I ended up switching back to Jund and dragged it back to 18th place. So almost there, but not quite. And then last day of the league, managed to sneak in with the last qualifier.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, having won Season 3 and then kind of really, tooth and nail clawing an invitation back for this season. Obviously, trying to do the back-to-back is that's everyone's dream, of course, but has kind of the texture, just how you're feeling about it, given the way you qualified this season, has anything changed? Is there more pressure, less pressure, anything like that?
I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm under no pressure. Like, I won it once. It's like, hey, like that's as good as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like I'm going as I think maybe the bottom seed, and I was figuring, what, like I get the play mat. I'm just happy to be here.
For sure. And looking forward, to the day, do you have a general idea of what you're going to be playing? Obviously, you've gone through a couple different decks, but Jund maybe?
Almost certainly, yeah.
Okay.
I won the qualifier with it and comfortable with it. Last time I did like a last-minute change-up that paid off handsomely, but given the new structure where you don't know your round one opponents, I thought,
Right.
you know what, like I'm not going to try to get fancy and metagame it out. I'm just going to play what I know and see what happens.
All right. Well, best of luck to you on
Thank
the
you.
day, and thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
All right. I'm here with Greg. Greg, how are we doing today?
0-1 so far. Outside of the Pauper, yes.
Just
good,
in general. Yeah. So any reflections, any highlights of season 4 for you?
Well, it's the first full season I played, and I managed to squeak into the top cut after I had to go to like a bunch of events to make sure, but I did get there. So, and I increased my win percentage from last season, so I hope to see it keep going up.
Yeah, so you have been one of our staunchest and most prolific White Weenie players, and that has been reflected in your win rate. I think a lot of people consider White Weenie to have some pretty polarizing matchups. How has that felt, and how have you kind of adapted to that over the course of the season?
Well, it feels kind of feast or famine sometimes. It has great matchups against what I think are the two best decks in the format, which are Terror and Madness. But
sure.
It has an awful Elves matchup, which is the most common deck here. So you just kind of have to hope to dodge Elves. Midway through the season, I had to swap off Mono White because there were just so many like Pestilence and Turbo Fog and like decks that are just not winnable matchups. But
Right.
came back at the end of the season. And it has a lot of great matchups, too, so lest we forget that.
Right. And, looking forward to the actual day of the Invitational. Are we going to see White Weenie? Are we going to switch it up, or are you going to keep it a secret?
Let's see. Does this come out? No, this is proprietary information that no one will hear. I don't think I can play White. I think there's too many Elves players.
Mm-hmm.
But as to what I'll be playing, I don't know yet. We'll see on that day.
All right. Well, best of luck on the day, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.